Now for a word from today's video sponsor, BetUS. BetUS is an online gaming and sports betting company. This is America's favorite sportsbook and an A-rated sportsbook on Sportsbook Advisors. BetUS has every single sport that you can think of, especially college football. Y'all know, Coach, I like college football. So anything from the coin flip to who gonna score the first touchdown to what box is going to win in a big time prize fight. They got it all, and it's all on their website. So for me, you know I love football, and the NFL and college football seasons are here with basketball right around the corner. So if you like to bet on the NFL, NBA, Major League, college sports, all that, horse racing, whatever you have, this is the place to go, man. So if you sign up with my link today down in the description, BetUS is giving away 125% sign up bonus plus up to 30 risk-free bets because it's the 30th year anniversary. So go ahead, use my link in the description to sign up, get your bonus. Sound like a pretty sweet deal to me. BetUS supports the Fan Addict, and the Fan Addict supports BetUS. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, remember to gamble responsibly because we not out here telling you who to bet with, but we just telling you here's an avenue that you can use to do that betting. Now let's get to the video. Welcome in, college football fans, to another episode of the Fan Addict on the Fan Addict Sports Network. It is time for our college football weekly picks. It is week 2, man. Let's get into it.
The Fanatic, where we keep it 100, keep it real. That's the only way we know how to be. Talking that sports talk, you know what I'm saying? Straight out of South Carolina, upstate, 864. Yeah, the FANATTIC, the Fanatic, where we keep it OG. We talking sports, so I call what.
All right, man, we're back up in here, man. If you are new to the channel, we talk college football all the time. We talk Southeastern Conference, Atlantic Coast Conference. Oh, my bad. SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12. It doesn't matter. We talk it all here. So if you want good college football content, make sure you like the video, share it with your people, subscribe to the channel, man, and check us out every Saturday night for the Saturday Night Snap Count, where I bring on variety of college football content creators, and we go over the day's games at 10 p.m. Eastern every Saturday night live, man. Get in the chat. Hey, and eventually we're going to get to the point where we're going to take some call-ins. So, but without further ado, man, let's get into the college football picks. Just a quick recap, man. Me and Stat Guy, for those that don't know, Stat Guy's absent this week, but he will be back next week. That's my co-host. But me and the Stat Guy did our picks for week 1. We're going to do 10 games every week. The Stat Guy went 4-6, and I went 5-5. But I will say, and then we were picking against the spread. So, but for the games itself, the winners, I actually went 7-3. Hard to pick against the spread. Hey, but we're here to do it, here to have some fun, man. And just a disclaimer, we're not betting experts here on the Fan Addict, so we're just here for entertainment purposes. Take it as you will. All right, this week's games, man, start off with Notre Dame at NC State. NC State is 7.5-point underdog. I'm going to go with Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame is going to actually cover this. I'm picking the game. Maybe Notre Dame wins by at least 14. I've liked what I've seen from Notre Dame. Very physical at the point of attack. I know they haven't played, healthy, big time opponents, but sometimes you can just read the tea leaves. I think Sam Hartman looks comfortable in that offense, and I think they're going to come away with a comfortable win here. Next game, man. Next game is Colorado versus Nebraska. When I did my Colorado versus Nebraska preview, go on the channel and check that out. Go in depth about offense versus defense, defense versus offense, things like that. I said that when the spread came out, Colorado should be favored, and they are. Nebraska is a 3-point underdog. I actually think Colorado is going to cover this. I think Colorado has too much offense for Nebraska. I do see Nebraska having a better defense than TCU, but hey, that's not really that hard. TCU came into the year with the 125th ranked, total defense, and I want to say 118th ranked scoring defense. So, not to say that Nebraska's elite, but I definitely think they're better than TCU. Colorado will be at home. It will be a hype game. Crowd, listen, man, they already sold out and all that stuff at up in Boulder. So, I think Nebraska is gonna need some ball control to try to keep this from being a rout. All right, on to the next game, man. Texas A&M at Miami. Last year, this was a low-scoring affair. Miami's a 4-point underdog. Texas A&M is the favorite coming into this on the road. Listen, I know it was just New Mexico, but it looks like Petrino is going to be able to have his way on offense. And if that's the case, I got Texas A&M. They just got way too much talent. I think Miami had a good showing against Miami of Ohio. They definitely got some skilled players. I like their secondary. Secondary versus that Texas A&M wide receiver core is going to be the matchup. Go check that video out as well on the channel. I'm taking Texas A&M 31-21. All right. Next game on the slate. Next game is UCF at Boise. We actually did a preview of this with my guy Matt, Boise State alum. He came on so that we could preview the game. I think UCF is a talented team. Gus Malzahn is, he's an offensive guy. I've always said he likes to balance. The last game they played, they had over 700 yards of offense, and it was pretty much balanced between the pass and the run. I think Rice Plumlee is a better runner than he is a passer, but he has improved in his passing. Can they go to the blue field though and get the win? Boise is a 3.5-point underdog at home. Now, what I will tell you is since 1999, Boise has only lost 9 times at home on the blue turf. Take that for what you will. I actually think Boise is going to win this game outright. So, of course, covering the spread with a 3.5. So, give me Boise 27-24. All right. Next game on the slate. It's the big game of the weekend, at least, for most people. It's Texas at Alabama. Alabama is a 7-point favorite. Listen, man, that's a huge favorite considering both of these teams are top 5, top 6 teams or whatever. Quinn Ewers, yeah, I know. I think he was like 19 for 30 in the past week. He did play good against Alabama in the limited time he played last year before he got hurt. They are going to Tuscaloosa where it's hard to win. They got one of the best winning percentages at home. I am, though, picking the upset in this game. I'm taking Texas to go into Alabama and beat Alabama on the last-second field goal. Listen, I don't know how they're going to do it. I think they're going to pull it off and shock the world. Now, note, I did see that Alabama got some secondary guys that are questionable for this weekend, so they may not play. Again, take that for what you will. All right. Just up the road to Alabama, the Auburn Tigers are flying out to Cali to go take on the Cal Bears. That's a long trip, but Cal is getting 6.5. They are a 6.5-point underdogs. I don't know if Cal really cares about football these days, and I do think Hugh Freeze can coach. It's going to take a while for him to turn around that Auburn program, but I do think they go out there and get the win. Question is, how much are they going to win by? 6.5. I'm going to take Auburn to cover that. I'm going to take Auburn to win 21. No, give me Auburn 24-14 at Cal. All right. Then you got Utah going to Baylor. Baylor is a 7-point underdog. Their quarterback got hurt. I think the transfer from Mississippi State is not going to be their quarterback. Their original starter had like an MCL or something like that. They just lost to Texas State, if I'm not mistaken. Utah's Cam Rising. I don't foresee him playing this game either because Barnes and Johnson, their quarterback tandem. I know it's a long way to travel. It's going to be really hot down there in Baylor, but I just think Utah's a better coach team and has more talent. And I think Utah will actually cover this. Give me Utah 21-10. Next game on the slate, Oklahoma versus SMU. In this game, I did take Oklahoma to win. I'm actually not taking the point spread. I'm taking the over-under. It is 70.5. The over-under is 70.5. Give me the under in this game. I think this game is going to be lower scoring than people might think. I know Oklahoma just scored 73, but again, that was, I want to say, Arkansas State or somebody like that. No, I'm sorry. Western Carolina. SMU had a decent performance. I think SMU is going to be out to prove that they can hang with the big boys because they just got the acceptance to the ACC. I definitely think Oklahoma wins this comfortably, but the 16.5, I just want to stay away from it just in case some bloopers happen. So I'm going under the 70.5. I'm going Oklahoma to win 35-17. All right. Last two up on the docket is Oklahoma State at Arizona State and Cincinnati at Pitt. Oklahoma State at Arizona State. Arizona State's getting 3.5. Both of these teams had closer than they would like games versus lower opponents. I think Oklahoma State will get the win, but I don't think they'll cover the 3.5. Give me Oklahoma State 24-21. At half a point, it's crazy when you're trying to put in those bets. Last game, Cincinnati at Pitt, man. Cincinnati came out and beat Eastern Kentucky like they stole something, like they should, but we still don't know what they are. Pitt, Narzizi's going to have a good defense always. You know, they came out, won their game. Phil Jakovic, I think he looked better than he looked at Boston College, but I still want to see a little bit more. They got Bud Means. They got a good defensive line. It's at Pitt. Pitt's a 7.5-point favorite. This was a hard one right here. I think Pitt has the talent to. Will they underestimate Cincinnati? I don't think so. Give me Pitt. Give me Pitt. Another low scoring game. Give me Pitt 27-17. All right, man. There it is. College football picks for week 2. Like I said, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Put your picks down in the comments. We'll be back every week to give you our college football picks. And me and Stat Guy got a little friendly wager going to see who's the best throughout the season. Currently, I am one game ahead of him. So there it is, man. It's Coach I on the Fan Sports Network. We out here.
I call my dogs out the pound, let's go eat. Turn on the Fanatic, let's have a debate. Who really hold down the Southeast from state to state? What team hungry gonna eat everything up off their plate?